Either one of these guys' mouths have ever said anything about Nick and Nate Diaz.
Well, no, Nate Diaz went after fucking Jake.
Yeah,
he went after and said, "Hey man, using your mouth like that, someone's gonna slap it shut."
Oh yeah.
And
nothing was said. I don't think he said anything. No response. Very smart on his part.
Yeah. Very smart. He's calculated.
Yeah, because they'll find their way to LA and they'll find.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they ain't.
That's what you gotta love about the Diaz brothers.
You'll have a Diaz brothers fan tell you exactly where he is, where Jake and Logan are, and then they will roll up on them.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand. You've got two guys in Nick and Nate that both can box like muckers. You got these two clowns.
But hold on. You see that they're smart enough, and this is the people that are around them, because the people that are around them know, hey, Nate and Nick used to spar with Andre Ward all the time. And Andre has said, hey, those guys can box. Those guys gave me fits. And so they know, oh, no. You're definitely not going to call out those guys. Yeah. But, you take a look at the money that supposedly, they're putting out and offering people to do it. I can understand why Ben Askren would say, oh, for that kind of money, yeah, I'll do it. But I just don't think it's going to go well for him. It's just he's not a stand-up guy. They had talked about Michael Bisping. I think that's a good fight, even though Mike's basically got one eye. Mike could still do well. Mike's got good stand-up. Mike, physically
could fuck him up.
Absolutely. I agree
Mike
with
would
you.
fucking
I think Mike would
him.
push a pace on him and put so much pressure on him that he couldn't fucking get by it. And Mike would fucking light him up.
Yeah.
Even with one eye.
Yeah.
But
there's just no doubt.
That fell by the wayside because they're smart about, who they're picking. They're picking guys that are they're known by a name because in MMA they made a name based upon being a grappler.
Oh man, jeez,
craziness!
They're gonna pick the wrong person. Watch, and then it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna pick the wrong person. They're trying to get a fight with Conor, and it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. But you got Logan Paul having a boxing exhibition with Floyd Mayweather. Now, even people around me are saying, yeah, but I know, but don't you think maybe you should just put $50? I said, he will not touch Floyd.
Yeah.
He won't touch him. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he won't fucking touch him. If Floyd doesn't want him to get hit, Floyd won't get hit.
If Floyd wants to come inside, I'm putting $50 on Logan, bro. I'm sorry. MyBookie.ag, baby. $50. $50 on Logan.
Let me ask you a question. How much money do you have in your account right now?
Zero. I think I have 68 cents.
Everybody that's got a MyBookie account, do not follow Josh Thompson.
I won a lot. I'm putting $50 on Logan just cause. No, the odds have got to be just ridiculous.
Oh,
I can't even imagine. There's just no way that Conor McGregor is going to fight him. There's no way that I'm surprised that Floyd's even taking this.
I'll tell you what, with the stuff that, Jake Paul said about Conor and his family, I'm not saying that Conor is going to do it, and put any money in his pocket, but I guarantee somewhere along the way, if Conor sees Jake Paul, there will be a fight.
That's awesome.
It'll be instantaneous. Dude, he will fucking kill.
I wonder if these guys walk around with security guards.
Of course they do.
They would need to.
Didn't you? Okay, did you not see the damn little exhibition that he did with Dylan Dennis again on here? I'm just Brendan. I'm pumping you up here. Your food truck diaries. That happened during fucking the taping of Brendan's food truck diaries with Dylan Dennis when Jake Paul pulls up in the truck and starts throwing water balloons.
This is just crazy, man. I can't believe we're talking about from 2 YouTube.
That's what I said. Dude, we have lowered ourselves to a definite.
Well, the reason why we're talking about is the Conor McGregor thing, the Ben Askren talking conversation. Ben Askren, can you pull up Ben Askren's tweet? He basically talked about Scott Coker, basically saying Bellator's for sale. Scott's running into the ground. He's done such a bad job.
Okay,
which is not true, by the way.
Well, no. Let's take a look at this. Everything he said. Okay. First off, is Bellator for sale? I would say yes. Every business is for sale. Every business is for sale. It's just, now, have people offered to buy Bellator? Yes. And they've been turned down multiple times by Viacom, who says, no, we're not interested.
Yeah.
So every business, even the UFC, it's for sale at a certain price. Yeah. Obviously, you know, when the Fertitas had it, it was for sale for $4.2 billion. Because how many times had Dana White has come out and said, we're not for sale?
Yeah.
Obviously, obviously there comes that point. And I'm not saying he was lying. I'm saying, you know, there comes that point. Everything is for sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Business wise. So you have that. Then you have Ben saying that, you know, Scott is doing his job, and that's why, you know, the business is going bad. Well, you know, Ben, you should have been smarter in knowing that Scott just signed another long-term deal with Bellator. So you sound really stupid saying that they think he's doing a shitty job when they just signed him to another long-term deal. So, you know, Ben got mad. Okay. But you better come out with at least something that's truthful.
I don't think Ben, he's very keen. He understands that his stand-up is not good. He also, I think, understands his fight with Jake Paul is kind of not, I wouldn't say just a money grab, but I mean, I think he really thinks he's gonna be able to like walk Jake down and be able to like try to get in there, make him tired, make him push the pace. I mean, one thing that Ben Askren does have is he has pretty good cardio. He will push the pace on people. He does, but that's in wrestling. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's not the same on the feet. And, you know, and I think Ben knows that. I don't know if he's comprehended that yet. This could get nasty by the end of the second or the third round. I don't know how many rounds they're supposed to go. Are they doing this at the Staples Center?
8 rounds.
8 rounds. That's
8 rounds.
By round 4, 5.
Done.
It's
son.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. And I'm not saying this Jake or whatever is any good. I'm just simply saying that, like, if he's got a lot more experience and training as of lately than you do in just straight boxing, I'm not trying to take anything away from Ben, but this is to me, it just seemed like a money grab. You know, I just don't know at what level are you willing to take that chance. And I don't know what he's willing to get paid or what he's getting paid or whatever it is, but this is not a good fight for Ben. And I think just Scott just said this, what everybody else was thinking, and Ben got upset about it. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Scott is trying to say, look, why don't you guys bring this into the MMA world?
Yeah.
Which makes Scott smart. Why are you allowing someone to pull you out of your combat sport into their combat sport? There's just a big difference. Don't fall for the trap. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like there should be like, I would like to see remember the Bob Sapp thing. I can't get my glove on.
Oh, dude, that was one of my favorite moments.
There should be one of those. There should be one of those type fights. It doesn't fit.
It's too small.
Yeah, it was the O.J. Simpson thing.
Oh, yeah.
I think what you do is you do something like that. You know, Jake Paul gets, 1 or 2 rounds, and you do 2 rounds of funky wrestling and MMA style. I mean, there's still striking involved. It's not as if like, he still can't be hit. You know what I mean?
So you're saying you want to do the K1,
yes,
Bob Sapp versus Jerome LeBanner. We do 1 round of boxing instead of kickboxing.
Yeah.
And then if it goes to a second round, we're going to switch the gloves and we have an MMA round.
That sounds good to me. Or just 2 rounds of boxing and then 2 rounds of MMA.
If they did that, why? No, it's got to go 1-1. And if they did that, I would pick Ben Askren. Ben will survive the first round of boxing. And
I think he will survive too.
Fucking maul him.
I think he'd survive
in the MMA.
Rounds. He'd survive 2 rounds.
The
reason why it's only 2-minute rounds. He'd survive 2 rounds.
I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah.
They're telling me, look, he's pretty good. You know, obviously, yes, he's new and young at it, but they tell me, hey, he can box.
Interesting. Well, yeah, but I have no interest in seeing him fight anybody else unless it's like Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. I won't tune in to watch him fight Ben. I won't tune in to watch him fight whoever else he's brought up in names. I would tune in to watch him fight Amanda Nunes though, because because I would love to see her in starch. I'm just saying
he's too big.
But even between, here's the thing. I have seen Jermaine Durandamy knock out a guy. It's on Twitter. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look that up. You're telling me Amanda Nunes can do that. And that guy was about 170 pounds, 160 pounds.
But that was kickboxing.
No, I think it was boxing only. Look it up.
I think it was boxing. I thought that one was only. Kickboxing. I remember I know which fight you're talking
about. She knocked him out with an overhand right.
I know she did.
Yeah. No, I think it was just boxing only. Yeah, I believe so. My thoughts, though, is that Amanda can do the same thing. I think I'm just wishful thinking, man. I would love to see Amanda starch this clown. Anyways, I don't have anything against them. I just until you're ready to fight MMA and boxing both back to back in the K1 style thing or whatever it is, but they won't do it. They're, like you said, they have been very smart on who they are calling out. They're calling out the ones they know they're going to lose to, but can bring in a lot of money, the Conor McGregors. And then, which I don't understand, but then they don't want to lose to a Nick and Nate because those guys will legit fuck them up. So will Conor. But they may not get as much money. They may not make as much money off the Nick and Nate fights, but I think that they would. I think that tons and tons of people would tune in for that. Millions of people.
As no matter what anyone wants to say, the Diaz brothers move the needle.
Yep.
You know, whatever people want to say, they have fans everywhere, and they would bring a ton to that matchup. Yeah. Either guy. So,
all right. Well, is there anything else, Gian? Any news? What? I'm not going to talk about this. Conor McGregor gets moved to the welterweight top 15 because Anthony Pettis is out. Who cares? He's not fighting at 150 and 170 anymore.
He's fighting at lightweight.
He's fighting at lightweight next. Okay, and I think he's going to stay at lightweight. I think Khabib's going to vacate his title here in January, and we're going to move on with the lightweight division. I don't think at 170 he's going to be there. I think it wouldn't make sense for him to stay there. But whatever, man. I mean, he goes where he wants. He makes his own call. He tells Dana what to do, and it just continues to be that way. It will continue.
Ooh, look at you.
Well, it's true. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
I just
true.
said, look at you.
But it's smart for Dana to be that way because that's the cash cow. I mean, he's got to wait until the crowds come back to make more money. Dana wanted to wait for this fight with Dustin Poirier until there was crowds because he's losing $18 to $20 million at the gate because of Conor McGregor. And so because that fight would have Conor McGregor in it, it's true. It's smart for Dana not to want to fight him right now because it costs him a lot of money to have this fight. But I think there was probably a side deal done with the ESPN. Like, hey, if Conor's going to fight, we need to figure a deal out to have him on. So, like, cause, we're just not going to pay this. And maybe they are going to pay it. Who knows? I mean, but